You on? Yes. Hey everyone, it's Carly D here and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be back vlogging again after a wee while off, doing lots of training, lots of competitions, lots of work, lots of Airbnb, lots of traveling about. Now it's back to filming and showing you guys my world. So yeah. Super excited. So a few months ago I kind of announced on my social media that I'm actually been living in a shed. Yeah. This is because 2 years ago my dad and I decided that we were going to make the house into Airbnb, therefore having people coming and staying, so I decided to like rent my room out. So I thought, well, why don't I use this? We had this tiny wee green like garden shed, so I was like, well, I'll go and stay in there. So we got bunk beds and we found mattresses and we found this and we found that. We got old doors, made them into tables. My grandpa gave us his old barbecue, so that was perfect for cooking food. We had an old fridge. Lots of things have happened since then, but I've been pretty much staying in there the whole time, this whole summer. We've pretty much not got any more people staying for Airbnb, but I still stay out there quite a lot because it's kind of like my wee little space. It's not far from my house at all, and it does have electricity, so I can charge my phone and there's lights in there when it gets really dark. But if I need anything, then there's Wi-Fi in the house, for example. I also have a porta potty outside which I can go and use whenever, but I can also come into the house if I want to as well. I've really enjoyed living like this. It's pretty simplistic. I usually get up when the light comes up, so it's usually quite early. Sometimes it's not, depending how tired I am, but it's meant that when I get up I kind of feel like I'm more refreshed rather than being all cozy. It's a little bit colder. I don't know how to explain it. It feels different. It feels refreshing. It feels like you're kind of away abroad on holiday, but you're not. You're just in your back garden, but you just happen to be in a shed. It's really hard to explain, but I'm going to show you guys the tour of my shed, what's in it, how things have kind of changed. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. I'm pretty crazy, as you've probably seen, but if you guys ever want to try, you know, living in a shed, then let me know and we can speak about it, because I think it's a pretty cool thing to do. It kind of minimalizes everything and just, I don't know, it changes you in a good way, I hope. So yeah, here it is. So I'm going to take you on a tour of my shed. I never ever thought I was going to say this, but here it is. So these are our sheds that we've had for ages here, bike shed and everything. But this little thing is kind of where I live. That's the house there, and this is where I live pretty much. So let's just go straight in. It's a little bit messy right now because we don't really have any people staying in the house. Usually when we have people staying in the house, we would be using this as a barbecue that we've got here. These shelves will be full of things like herbs and spices and everything. In here we have a fridge, nice big fridge. We've got plates, cups, water, porridge, tea, pasta, and then I've got a whole lot of shoes down here. Shoes here, and then we have a rowing machine, rollers for on the bike. Sorry, it's a little bit windy. Table and more water and another fridge over there. And then we come into the shed here. So we open it up. This is where I sleep. So we come in here and take my shoes off. So basically, this is it. These are obviously bunk beds, but these are like really small. Like the mattress that you can get in there is tiny. We only managed to find one mattress to fit in there, and then Dad cut out foam to put another mattress up there. So then I decided just to put two mattresses together on the ground. It's so much more comfy like that. So here I've just got like a wee table. Here we have a light. So I have electricity in the shed. It's run on an extension cable that goes all the way around the bed, all the way up there to one of the other sheds up there where Dad does like work stuff. So I have electricity, so I have my charger for my phone. I have a wee light here, picture of the three of us, my travelling book, a wee box of handy things like toiletry stuff, moisturiser, toothbrush, toothpaste, that kind of thing. Here I have my lava lamp. Don't worry, it's not going to burn on here. I've had it up there for a while now and it's been absolutely fine. Got my little alarm clock thing. Tells me temperature. Says it's 18 degrees right now, which is crazy. And then more pictures of Dad and myself, me when I was a little girl. A mug I got from one of my lovely Spanish friends who made this for me when I went to go stay with her just outside Valencia. And have more pictures, another wee photo album here, and then a wee book that I'm yet to read. Some water, some oh by the way, I have like, so basically up here on the roof, this used to just be like a wee garden shed. Hi everyone, there's the mirror over there. So this just used to be like a normal garden shed, and then Dad and Oshin and I decided to insulate it, so we've insulated the roof up here, as you can see. We had to use like duct tape to try and stick them all together, and then put wooden panels in and screw nails into there so that they wouldn't blow away, because they did at one point when it was really windy. We did also put behind this big sheet here, there is, let me see if I can show you, there's a little bit more insulation. Oops, I just broke that. There's more insulation in here. These are window doors, so they all open up, but it's really hard. As you can see, the light's coming in through this window here. You can imagine all the light that comes through here, and when you're trying to go to sleep or when you're trying to wake up, it's really light. And I'm very much used to sleeping in the complete darkness, so I decided to cover these up with some, this is kind of like blackout material. I've just stuck it up there with pins. This is also another light that I've got up here. And I also stuck an old school sleeping bag thing onto here. And these are all my medals and stuff, triathlons that I've done this year. But basically these are all just put together with pins. Underneath here you can maybe see, oh, I've got medals in there, my Scottish triathlon medals. So yeah, there's some insulation in there, and there obviously is another door behind over there, you just can't quite see it, and I accidentally just pulled this down, but I've literally just stick it up here. So this shed has been very much, it's kind of evolved over time. There wasn't obviously all of this stuff in here. It was very simplistic. It was pretty cold. Obviously put carpet in the ground, put little cute things in the side. These are these flowers, you know those like Hawaiian kind of like necklace things you get that are made of flour? I basically took apart the wee flowers and then stuck them up. And then I've got like, if I've got any jewellery or hair bubbles, I put them up here because it saves things just getting really totally clustered everywhere, so it's just in one place. Got some little bunting that my mum made when I was younger, and here's the door. So these are all my cozy jumpers and stuff when it gets really cold. This, look at this, it's so cute! So my grandparents live on a farm, and we used to go all the time to see them, and there was one sheep called, as you can see there, I don't know if you'll zoom in, focus, called Sooty, and she became a pet sheep because she lost an eye, but basically we used to go on her back all the time and feed her digestive biscuits, and my granny made me this, so it's really cute. So yeah, I made this little well, it's like a curtain thing, like it's just a tiny bit of this, I can't remember what they're called again, why can't I remember. And then this is just like one of these kind of throw things that you can use when you're at the beach that my parents got when they were in Malaysia, I think it was, or Africa, I'm not too sure. So I just use a simple white one under here and then this over the top, and then that usually doesn't black it out, but it looks pretty cool like that. So it's pretty dark in here. Lava lamp's looking cool. My V-Gang tote bag. Maybe I'll just show you later, but up here you can't really see them, but there's tiny wee stars. See, there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one huge one over there. So when it's black, boom, all of these light up, and they're so cute. I have also put in this sweet thing because I'm weird. These little lights, which are really cute. So you can imagine when it's nighttime, it's very pretty in here. I like it a lot. So yeah, my house is not very far, so if I ever need anything, it's in there. So yeah, here's my wardrobe, as it were. It doesn't close properly, but whatever, it's fine. I usually have my cycling helmets up there, and then here, these are all my clothes, jumpers and everything, trousers, skirts, tops, shorts. Down there, shoes, cozy things like scarves and gloves, and another little trophy thing, and that's a book there. So yeah, those are my clothes. Down here, I've got a roller thing, hell, but so good for you. And then I've got my wee colouring in pens and pencils and my little colouring in books. I haven't done that much, to be honest, but I don't really have time to do it, but it's pretty. I have them here in case I ever feel like I want to do anything with them. A little light. Sometimes I put this candle on and it smells delicious. This one's like vanilla and something. So I put that on. Another wee mirror. And then another bigger mirror. We have a vitamin B12 and some more water. And that is my little home. Little shed. I would love to at some point take these down and put like proper curtains in, like proper blanket curtains, so I can lift them up and down, because obviously these doors are gorgeous and they let so much light in. So during the day it would be really cool to be able to stay here as well. Like during the day I don't spend much time in here. I spend more time either out on my bike and doing stuff, I guess, which is good, but it'd be cool to spend more time in here. So yeah, this is my wee shed. So I'll come outside, shoesies on. And I also have all of my washing out here, so I've got these washing lines. I've got a dartboard as well. I don't really usually use it, but it's there. This used to be a bike shed and converted it all, made a table out of a door and everything. So this is pretty much my space, but anyone can come and use it, I guess. My brothers are quite often just come and use it all the time. That's the view. Hula hoop, bikes, wood. I think that concludes my tour. So that was my tour of my wee shed. I didn't get a picture of the porta potty. It's just in one of those, like, you know, those tiny wee sheds I said that we've had for ages. You just open the door and it's just sitting there. It's a tiny wee porta potty and that works really well. Usually I go into the house though, because usually like during the day, if I'm on my laptop or if I'm out cycling stuff, I just come inside. But if there are like a ton of guests in the house, then I'll use the porta potty like all the time, which is really, really handy. Quite often when we've had people staying in the house as a whole, whenever we go to swim training at the loch, that's when I have a shower, because we would usually go like 3 times a week. Or if I'm like really, really, really muddy after like a mountain biking session, then we'll go down to the school where my dad works and we'll have a swim in there, or we'll just go and have a shower in there. So it's all worked out really, really, really well. And over the summer we had a lot of barbecues, had a lot of people over. So now it's like getting colder. I think I probably will still stay in the shed. If it's really cold, for example, one night, or it's like howling gale, or it's really, really stormy, then maybe I'll stay inside if there are no guests. But I'll probably try and stay out as much as I can, because I don't know, it's nice on the soul. And all my things are out there anyway, so I don't have any of my own things in the house, so it makes sense just to go out there. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please message me either on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, or comment down below. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to coming up with some more vlogging ideas. Got new things coming up. Veg Fest next week. Cannot wait.